no! They're still in this! Shades things up! Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Check with the projectile. Player 2 has the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Impacts are no-go. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Blocks the low heavy. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Throws them to negate the block. Player drive rush to keep it going. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Goes for it and puts them down with the impact. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks him with the projectile. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but rushes that off and keeps going. Gets the knockdown, and now Player 2 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. A quick breather. Sneaks in above. Still slugging it out at this range. Oh, burnout triggered. Are we gonna see a comeback? Turns KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up some. Build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks them with the projectile. The jump in catches them. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the command grab. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Teleport! Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Hits him with the fire. Quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely blocks the jump in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if... up the streak. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Overdrive. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What's the play here? Neither can lean on their drive too hard right now. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Okay, creating some space here. Feeling out the spacing. Sticks the jump in. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Was looking for that. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes to the overdrive. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Jumps? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. A quick breather. Drive gauge is looking bad. What'll they do now? Get scooped from down low. Time to reassess the situation? Big throw. Knockdown and... picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. It's a good KO. It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line. Needs to use the threat of the corner here. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Both fighters planning something? Teleport! Jumps in. Genius speed. Gets him with the anti-air. Akuma's going in. Player crowns him from above. Genius speed with that throw escape. Ooh. They got the meter. There's the drive impact that's going to leap in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
You fail! I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, the true great warrior, and I, Egon. Your fears made flesh. Scale you might be, foul dragon, and I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons, with every last drop of my being.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Throws them. What's next? That overhead was a bit obvious. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. What are they thinking here? Player 1 with the life lead. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Demon Rain? Taking stock. What's going in? Squeezes the gauge. Okay, Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Changes things up with an overhead. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Burnout activates. Were they baiting them into that? Dalton serving up a sick burn with the sunburst. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? No heavy. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Knockdown. Checks with a projectile. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Knockdown. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 chases them down. Life lead opens up. Good job blocking the jumping. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Pokes with a medium kick. Decides to meet them in the air. Overhead. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Hits them with a stopping block. Catches them with a yoga blast. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Grabs and throws them away. All the throw connects. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? It baits out the low kick. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Flatlines them. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Run hits the drive. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Connects with the throw. Risky up-close scrap still going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Nothing stops this train. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Close range projectile. Demon blade kick. All the throw connects. Fights back with the sword. Throws that off. I called it! Gunbird! Going supernova! are all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Not letting that go. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. All right, what's coming up next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Will we see a drive impact? Tiger Nexus to start something! Fires off a Tiger Nexus! Wraps it up with a decisive combo! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight!
Scadu Hadouken! Are we going to see some fireworks here? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's the impact! Not letting that go unpunished. They've got the meter for a drive in there! Well, listen, when you're locked in... Do you see that? You just earned a brand new win! It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Surprises them going on the offensive? Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Was looking for that jump attack. Can't tech the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Hits him with a stop and go. Springs forward with the drive rush. Good awareness on the crossing. Grabbing it out up close. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. So ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Wants to close it out in style, but is it enough? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to find out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Shadow Ride! Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Throw leaves him wide open. Double knee press. Press that off! Bends the meter. Okay, connects with the throw. Getting it all on the drive rush. Taking chunks of it. Raw super hard incoming. What were they thinking? Joe, will this super art do anything? The big bad here and ready to give you the fist. Player 1 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Oh my god, what did I called it? I called it! The super swoop! Are you kidding me? Player 2 showed their...
Depths of your foolishness!
skill, no doubt about it.
Break the soul. Become the demon.
Closes it out.
I am the true master of the fist.
That's a rank up. No, it's been amazing watching you hone your skills.